Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you my analysis of OD by Polyphia. Tim Henson made a video explaining how he composed the song, and it's really mind-blowing to see how he took this song that inspired him, or well, a couple songs, and how he turned those into essentially what became OD. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It's really cool to see how he makes the song from scratch in front of you. However, there's a part where he explains how he took the harmony from this other song that he liked and how he turned that into the harmony of OD. But he doesn't really go in depth into how the harmony works. He just says, oh, I moved these notes up and this one down and now it sounds cool. But if you want to take that and turn it into knowledge that you can apply in your own music composition, then you need to understand how the harmony works. And so I recreated the whole thing in MIDI. I have it right here, and I'm gonna break down for you what Tim did to create OD for Polyphia. So I have three different versions here. The first one is what he started with, the harmony that he took from that. I think it's a Kanye West song. This is what he started with. The second one is what he ended up with, and basically the harmony that ended up in OD. And the third one is the same as the second one, but with the arpeggiator. So let's listen to the first one. So first of all, what is going on here? This is a very simple progression in F sharp minor. And it might be somewhat simple, but it's really cool. It's very well constructed. The first two bars are simply F sharp minor, E major ninth, and from there we're going to the 5, which is C sharp minor. And then it repeats. And then it goes to a different chord. Here it goes to a B minor 7, which is the 4. So that sounds like this. And in this part right here, it moves very briefly to the C sharp minor, and then it comes back to the B minor. 5. And at the end, it's just the 5. And in this part, it goes very briefly to the 1 for some reason. So this whole part is just the 5. That's all C sharp minor. And then here you have F sharp, A, C sharp. You have the first degree and it goes back to the 5. And then it loops back to the 1. So essentially you have 1, 7, 5, and then again 1, 7, 5, and then it goes to the 4, 5, back to the 4, then 5, back to the 1. And so Tim turned that progression into this. As you can see, it's way more dramatic and it sounds a lot more like Polyphia. And when you see Tim moving the notes around to turn it into this, it looks very complicated, but it's really not. The first thing he does is taking all of the E notes and turn those into F. F is not in the key of F sharp minor, but it is in the F sharp minor harmonic scale. In case you don't know what that is, F sharp minor sounds like this. If you want to turn this into a harmonic minor scale, you need to raise the 7th degree. You're basically creating a leading tone for the scale. In this case, E becomes E sharp or F, and it sounds like this. It has a different kind of dramatic flavor. And when you do this, all of the chords that contain the E, that now is E sharp / F, are gonna be different chords. Like for example, you start with your F sharp minor, but now your second chord, E major, it's not gonna be E major anymore because the E is now E sharp. So now it becomes E sharp diminished. Here's E major. And if we raise the E, now it's E sharp diminished, which resolves very nicely back to the one F sharp minor. That last chord of the progression is also different because now the 5 is major. It's a C sharp major chord instead of a minor. Before we had C sharp, E, and G sharp. Now we have C sharp, E sharp / F, and G sharp. And that one also takes us back to the 1. And then in the second half of the progression, starting in measure 5, we have the B minor 7th chord. And here, Tim simply took the 7th, the note A, and then raised it to B, and now it doesn't have a 7th anymore. It's just a duplication of the root of the chord. So now it's just a plain B minor chord. And here he muted the F sharp because the note in the bass is an F. That F, which used to be an E, is now clashing with the F sharp. So he's just muting that to avoid that minor 2nd or major 7th dissonance. That also means that that chord turns into B diminished for a little bit. B minor usually would be B, D, and F sharp. But since we have F here, now we have B diminished. So it's going from minor to diminished. And then at the end, he just moves one of those C notes. It used to be this one. And at the end, he just takes the C and makes it a D. And I guess that's because he wants to have this little melody. Very clever. And that's it. He didn't really do a lot. It is very smart though. Like he basically took the minor scale that he had and turned it into minor harmonic. And he did that by raising the 7th, which was the E, by half step. And then he took away the 7th in the B minor 7th chord. And that was pretty much it. And the last thing he did was using an arpeggiator. He was using a different plugin to do this, but it's pretty much the same idea. You use a plugin to break down your notes. So instead of playing a simple chord like this, it breaks it down into arpeggios. In this case, it's an ascending arpeggio by 16th notes. And as soon as you add that, it sounds exactly like OD. And as Tim said, the arpeggiator pretty much wrote the riff for him. And I'm not trying to say that he didn't do anything or that he didn't do anything special. He did some very clever things, and I think it's something that we all should learn. How to take something that inspires us and how to take music that we like and how to steal from that and turn it into our music. This is a great example on how to do that, and please go check out Tim's video. It's pretty cool. The dude clearly knows his theory. This really is someone taking all of the math and the theory and the technical stuff and applying it in a creative way. And that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you liked it, please give it a like and consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.